Mr. Derrick Goh.
The two cards together, P and AE.
Yes, please.
So, as the digital space grows and more Singaporeans, young and old, are going online, and as we should expect, many are vulnerable and may not be equipped with sufficient digital literacy, and participation in the digital space may expose them to tortious harms. This group of vulnerable citizens could be exposed to bad actors online who may spread falsehood about them, harass them, or worse, damage their reputation online. These tortious harms affect people from young and old. In simple language, many of us term this as cyberbullying or simply cyber harassment. And in specific cases like doxing, where personal information is shared online to stir and facilitate harassment. Although the government has moved quickly and substantially in this area by instituting Protection from Harassment Act and other related measures, these harms are still experienced by many. What other measures would Minister be planning to help those affected by such harmful speech online to achieve quick and effective justice? On item AE, Mr. Chairman, I raised the point in my speech on the budget statement that the problem of scams is but a consequence of pursuing a digital economy. It is expected. However, the steep growth rate of 65% in scam cases, where the majority of the top 10 scam types relate to online scams, is deeply concerning. Given this rising trend where over 200 million has been siphoned across top 10 categories, it is reasonable for our government to spend proportionately to mitigate this crime. Number one, to protect our residents who are digitally vulnerable, and two, to maintain the high trust levels in our government. Can MHA share plans and clarify if more expenditures have been factored for the ministry to acquire more digitally equipped investigators and capabilities to ensure our law enforcement and connected agencies are sufficiently resourced and fit for purpose? My second point is about strengthening safeguards, where at the heart of the issue is about the need to approach this holistically across the digital ecosystem. Given the many digital handoffs, we need a multi-layered, whole-of-nation approach where all commercial participants in the digital economy, supported by sharper laws and regulations, are needed to protect our smart nation. As government and police cannot tackle this alone, what are the plans to work more with the relevant agencies and private sector participants, apart from banks such as telcos and e-commerce platforms, to deal with this holistically? Given the understanding of online fraud, criminal typologies, and root causes, would the ministry consider roping in relevant private sector platforms who have higher scam incidents and profit from the online ecosystem to also step up and play their part in terms of fraud prevention and detection measures in the same way MAS has engaged the banking sector? Lastly, there's a need to address the trend in the movement of funds derived from scams to outside Singapore. As such, would MHA increase cross-jurisdictional cooperation with other neighbouring countries, law enforcement agencies, to come up with a more comprehensive plan to combat this problem and to help victims recover their monies? Thank you.